Do we have enough seats for everybody? All right. Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to the very first Geisel School of Medicine Investiture for Health Sciences. It's so nice to have you all here today. Thank you to our students, to your families, your friends, to our faculty and our education staff. We're all so glad that you're here in person and online to celebrate this joyous and remarkable event. My name is Craig Westling. I'm the Associate Dean for Health Sciences, and we're gathered here to honor our graduates who have dedicated themselves to studying public health, healthcare research, epidemiology, health data science, medical informatics, health administration. These disciplines, while diverse, are united by a common purpose: to improve lives and strengthen the systems we all rely upon for health. In a world shaped by complex health challenges and profound inequities, you, our graduates, are needed more than ever. You are bringing with you not only rigorous training and robust skill sets, but also a deep sense of purpose and compassion. We thank you, and we're excited to see the impact that you will make on the world. So students, congratulations for achieving this milestone. To our guests, thank you for being here to celebrate with us. I would like to now invite Dr. Lisa McBride, Associate Dean for Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging at Geisel, to the stage to introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon to all of you. It is an honor to introduce today's Class Day speaker, Dr. Emmanuel Mesa. He is a dear colleague and a proud alumnus of Dartmouth College. Give him a hand already. In January of 2024, Dr. Mesa was appointed Chief Medical Officer of Christiana Care in Wilmington, Delaware Hospital, in Delaware at the hospital. In his role, he serves as the Senior Physician Executive of Wilmington Hospital and is responsible for quality, safety, care standardization, clinical outcomes, and patient experience across the continuum of care. He works to be a liaison between the medical staff, the operational leadership, and the community. And that's one of the things that I admire about Dr. Mesa. He partnered with the Delaware Interfaith Power and Light to create cooling centers where community members, particularly elderly members, can escape the heat and receive relief from with air conditioned and bottled water. Throughout his career, Dr. Mesa has developed an interest and an extraordinary expertise in public health and in health equity, quality improvement in health systems design with a special focus on global health equity and developing countries. That has served him well and complements his current role as a member of the Africa CDC African Union High-Level Advisory Committee. Prior to joining Christiana, Dr. Mesa served as Managing Director of the Center of Integration Science and Global Health Equity, which is a World Health Organization collaborating with the Brigham Women's Hospital in Boston, and also a firm chief in the Department of Medicine at Beth Israel Medical Center, where he also proudly served as the Director of Mentorship for underrepresented medical trainees. For his outstanding contributions to education, Dr. Mesa received multiple teaching awards at Harvard Medical School, most notably recognized in 2022 as the Charles McCabe Faculty Prize Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Meza was a multiple guest lecturer for our MD students, and one student said that Dr. Meza is the most influential instructor that I have ever engaged with, and he has a wealth of knowledge. He previously worked as a consultant with McKinsey & Company, working with various healthcare systems globally. Dr. Meza earned his medical degree and MBA from Harvard University. He completed his internal medicine residency at Beth Israel Medical Center in Boston and was recognized as the Jeffrey Silver Resident of the Year. And of course, he earned his Bachelor's of Art in Biology and Math here at Dartmouth College in 2009. And so it is with great pleasure and humility that I have today the honor of introducing today's class speaker, Dr. Emmanuel Meza. Let's give him a warm welcome. Welcome back, Deb.
Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, faculty. It is truly an honor to be with you today. Every one of us at some point in our lives asks, how do I use what I've learned to truly matter to the world? I stand before you today not as a physician, not as a public health leader, not as a hospital executive, but as a son of Dartmouth and an alumnus of this amazing institution. And I'll tell you a bit about me. So I grew up in Ghana, and in a culture where every challenge came with a proverb, and every lesson came wrapped in a story. That was my first education, rich not in money, but in meaning. Thus, when I accepted this offer to come and speak to you today, this invitation, I knew I had to come prepared. And I had to come pay homage to Dartmouth, but more importantly, not just to share a message, but to also share a few proverbs with you all, almost passed down like a heirloom that I'll be passing down to you today. Now, full disclosure, if you see me nodding off upstage, just know that I haven't slept for the past week, mainly because I have been preparing to speak to you today. I was on a 30-hour shift call. Thankfully, those days are behind me. But I kept asking myself every night, I wake up at 1 a.m. and ask myself, what do I tell a group of brilliant, battle-tested graduates like you today? As my elders will say, good news from far away is like cold water to the thirsty. And I have been struggling to figure out how to quench your thirst on this important day. And so, I have a lot to say, and my cup overflows. However, my same elders in Ghana also say that a man should not burn his fingers by warming his hands. And so I'll keep it real. I'll keep it short-ish. We'll see how that goes. And we go from there. I'd like to introduce you to someone, Anansi. Anansi. Anansi is a clever spider of Ghanaian folklore. He starred in many stories I grew up with. Anansi wasn't the strongest or the richest, but he was sharp, creative, and always had a plan and kept it real. Kind of like you guys, public health officials, when budgets are cut and you still have to stop outbreaks and save the world, you have to keep it real. And that phrase, keep it real, is what I want to talk about today. For me, it has meant many things over the years. But the meaning I cherish the most came years ago when I worked in an HIV clinic in Ghana. And I took care of this 13-year-old girl who had HIV. Her parents had died, and her family, extended relatives in her compound, had ostracized her. And so her neighbor, who was not a relative, was caring for her and brought her to see me in clinic to get her antiretroviral prescriptions. Now, prior to that, the week prior, the young lady had spent days and nights in the hospital. And this same neighbor has spent nights sleeping on a wooden bench outside the hospital, dealing with the vicious and hungry mosquitoes. And these are not American mosquitoes. These mosquitoes around the hospital don't just bite you, they mug you. And so I asked this neighbor, why are you doing all of this for a child who isn't even yours? She responded in pidgin English, and what she said was, Doctor, life not to be blessing to other people. This pikin not supposed suffer because of how she take born. I just they keep it real. In British English, what she said was, Doctor, life is about being a blessing unto others. This child doesn't deserve to suffer because of the circumstances she was born into. I'm just keeping it real. That was the most beautiful definition of keeping it real I had ever heard. And so today, in honor of this neighbor, I come to you as a messenger bearing 3 words to carry into the world as you graduate today. Keep it real. And I'll share with you 5 meanings of keeping it real that I hope you can take on your journey. Number 1, keeping it real means serving others. It means standing up for those who cannot stand in society. It means speaking up for those who have no voice. And it means seeing for those who cannot see. As my elders say, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. Number 2, keeping it real means asking questions and pushing the status quo, even when it makes us uncomfortable. Because when we turn a blind eye to injustice, we become part of the problem. As my elders say, those who beat the drums for the madman to dance are just as mad as the madman. Number 3, keeping it real means facing failure and having resilience. On your road to service and justice, you will face failures. Trust me. You must persevere to follow your dreams, no matter the failures that come along. Use obstacles as opportunities to grow. My elders also say that no matter what lies in the path of the ant becomes its bridge. We learn a little from victory, but a lot from defeat. I'll share with you a quick story. I love my time at Dartmouth. And I was relatively successful here during my time here. But as my elders say, the calmness of a river does not mean it is free of crocodiles. Dartmouth taught me how to fail. Oh, I tell you, Dartmouth pushed me. I failed big time. I came here as an ambitious, academically strong young man, but quickly got humbled. In my applied mathematics classes, I sat next to a student who simply stared at the board and figured out how to solve the problems just in his head, while I was busy filling pages of formulas just to keep up with the class. Let's just say, Charlie, I switched classes. Wasn't worth it. Not worth it. Number 4, keeping it real means being humble. As my elders say, even the king of cockroaches can be eaten by the chicken. And humility often deepens our sense of service. I have had the opportunity to travel to some of the poorest areas in the world. And on each of those trips, I remember a statement by Paul Farmer, who was my former professor, and he was the chair of the Department of Global Health and Social Medicine at Harvard Medical School. And I quote, "The idea that some lives matter less is the root of all that is wrong with the world." And that drive to make a difference drove me then and still drives me now. And finally, number 5, keeping it real means focusing on the things that matter. Nelson Mandela in 1975 wrote a letter to Winnie Mandela while he was in prison on Robben Island. And in that letter, he said, in judging our progress as individuals, we tend to concentrate on external factors. One's social position, influence and popularity, wealth, and standard of education. But internal factors may be even more crucial in assessing one's development as a human being. Humility, purity, generosity, absence of vanity, readiness to serve our fellow men and women, qualities within the reach of every human soul. Frederick Buckner, who was an American writer and theologian, also said something that resonated with me when John Paul Ross and Victoria Callahan, your class speakers, spoke yesterday, which was beautifully done, by the way, John and Victoria. Vocation is the place where one's deep gladness meets the world's deep need. Let us use the privilege of our vocation and the degrees you are obtaining today to make a difference in the lives of our communities and the world. Mandela also said, and I struggle to use this quote because Denzel Washington used this at a graduation speech at Penn years ago. And even though my mother thinks I look like Denzel and I could pull this off, I'm not sure I can pull it off, but here we are. And so I quote Mandela, not Denzel. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. And so I come to you and say, don't play small. The world is broken in many places. And I believe it's also beautiful and fixable. And it's begging for bold people like you. And so when you are discouraged, remember to keep it real. When you're overwhelmed, remember you have a community. And when you forget how powerful you are, just look in the mirror and remind yourself that, hey, I didn't survive group projects, epidemiology exams, and a global pandemic to come and play small. So don't play small. As a child, I came to appreciate Anansi's strategic timing and when to seize opportunities. He knew that the best time to slap a king is when a fly perches on his cheek. And so, let me take this opportunity to give you the same gentle nudge Anansi will give you. Go on, serve, disrupt, persevere, and lead. Let your career be your protest, and when you are tired, discouraged, or lost, keep it real. And thus, I end this speech. I promise you it will be short. I end this speech as our stories in Ghana often do. That if it was sweet, carry it and give it to another. If it wasn't sweet, bring it back to me and I'll make it sweet. And so congratulations, class of 2025. Go far, go together, go with purpose, keep it real, and most importantly, may your work be your proverb to the world. Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mensah. Incredible. Luckily, I don't have to say anything to follow that. We've now reached the time in our program to hood our students. So let me share with our guests a little bit about the regalia. The color of the hoods signifies the institution and the concentration of the degree. So for all our hoods, the satin lining represents Dartmouth, and it's green. For the Master of Public Health, by the way, this is a quick aside, I can't help it. This is off script. This morning, as our education team was talking, I learned that Geisel green is slightly different, like 2 numbers off from the Dartmouth green. And we were debating whether that's intentional or not. We're special, Dean Compton says. So for the Master of Public Health and the Master of Health Administration, the velvet trim is salmon. And for the Master of Science degrees, the velvet trim is gold. So we will read each graduating student's name and ask each student to come forward to be hooded. We have a photographer taking their photos, so I ask the audience to please stay seated as we hood the students. And now I'd like to welcome Assistant Director Michelle Guerra, Associate Dean Catherine Milligan, and Clinical Professor of Community and Family Medicine and MHA Program Faculty Susan Reeves to initiate the hooding ceremony. We will begin the ceremony with the hooding of students who have earned a Master of Health Administration.
Courtney Elaine Kamenzind. Christiana Ayodele Adeyemi. Lionel Baez. Nicholas Andrew Bibiano. Pooja Jain. Venus Camille Kamisendu Kutuka. Joshua Luke Miller. Kayla Morris. Mariam Nagavi. Sarah Noble Spangaro. Oh, sorry. Shreya Panal Rao. I would like to acknowledge Marina Smolage, Jody Kim Hee Wagner, and Amisha Jain, who have completed all the requirements of the MHA degree. Congratulations to our Master of Health Administration graduates. I would now like to invite Curriculum Director Monica Espinoza, Assistant Dean Jennifer Emmond, and Associate Dean Craig Wessling for the hooding ceremony for our Master of Science graduate students.
Thank you. I am short. Yeah. Yihan Chung. Lakshmi Deepti Gangaradla. Sarah Mirza. Mutsi Wong. Lue Ziang. It happened. Isabella Baldacci. Changpeng Chen. Haoyang Sui. Anne Glenning. Sabin Hart. Robert Ross Shannon. Antara Sengupta. Janie Shah. Siming Shan. Alexandra Trummel. Birato Wagle. Dayao Wang. Yanchu Wu. Jian Yang. Jartang Zhou. Bingchuan Zhang. Hannah Barampur. Haley Cash. Delaney Reese. Elodie Richard. Congratulations to our graduates. I would now like to invite Assistant Dean Dr. Alicia Battle, Assistant Professor Dr. Manish Mishra, Hybrid and Online MPH Program Director Megan Reed, and Residential MPH Program Director Roland Lamb to the stage. Together, they will lead the hooding ceremony for our graduates who have earned a Master of Science in Healthcare Research and Master of Public Health programs for both the residential and hybrid online programs.
Okay, first for the Masters in Science and Healthcare Research, Sarur Fatima. Joanna Lame. Anaum Shokat. Congratulations to our graduates who have earned a Master's of Science in Healthcare Research. Next, please help me celebrate our on-campus Masters of Public Health graduates who will approach from the other side of the stage. Ready? Okay. For the Masters of Public Health, Pooja K. Patel. Olabimpe O. Ashuputo. Catherine A. Axel. Logan Benjamin. Ashley C. Breyer. Bridget Elizabeth Seplow. Sai Sanvi Chilakipati. Audrey Claire Douches. Maya Faith Drapsick. Natalia Sage Etzity. Aiden Andrew Farron. Julia Grace Freeman. Rachel Lai Gilchrist. Jennifer Ayaspa. Abigail Krupa Jayaraj. Shayna R. Joshua. Hamani Kopalu. Ishan Kumar. Maisie Leibowitz. Adam B. Lee. Emily A. Lavonis. Yi Chu Lin. Tatiana Maeve Loftus. Yasmin Mahmoudier. Ilham Malik. Gabrielle Elizabeth Martino. Shandy Nana Takendo Jinge. Ejike Wosu. Nicole Chinwe Okeri. Joanna Y. Owusu. Caroline Clarissa Pack. Eleanor Renee Pitcher. Isabella Catherine Romeo. John Paul Ross. Olivia Pearson Schneider. Jerry K. Tamayo Sebastian. Joanne Camille Semmelsberger. Melissa Ann Skoog. Violet Ann Tiffy. Emma Travis. Priscilla Isabel Velez Vasquez. Venetia Velminetti. Nicole Amanda Wynn. Emirali Yousefli. Simeon Joel Zaragoza. Congratulations to our on-campus Masters of Public Health graduates. Now please join us in honoring our Masters of Public Health graduates from the hybrid online program.
Jessica Lishman. Khadijah Ashfaq. Ashley Marie Boardman. Anne Christine Buteau. Frank Davis Quesaido. Victoria Rosalie Callahan. Kara Chang. Carly Drill. Brianna Gerner. Amra Hassan. Alice Joe. Aditi Jagdanda. Catherine Lewis. Ariana Murashi. Daffodil Miriam Mumuli. Alexandria Naidu. Jessica Ramcharan. Ashlyn Quinn Reining. Kyle Rabin. Alyssa Shoemaker. You're welcome. Lee K. Shapolsky. Ariel Shirley Layton. Marie Scotchless. Madeline Wyman. One more big round of applause for all of our graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. Having celebrated the culmination of your dedication and achievement during the hooding ceremony, it's now time to look ahead. And that was so cool to see the kids coming up. We can look really ahead. And draw inspiration from those who have walked this path before. To offer insights and encouragement for your journey ahead, we're honored to welcome back an esteemed member of our alumni community. Please join me in welcoming our alumni speaker, Dr. Amol Saxena. Dr. Saxena graduated in 2023 with a Master in Public Health from Dartmouth. Specializing in sports medicine and foot and ankle surgery at the Bass Medical Group in California, Saxena has published over 150 articles, member of the Royal College of Surgeons, and only 3 podiatrists granted lifetime membership in the German Foot and Ankle Society. He is internationally known for his excellent care to athletes at all levels, from recreational to Olympic champions. Please welcome Dr. Saxena to the podium.
It's good to be back. Thank you, Craig. Welcome parents, family, faculty, and guests. And congratulations to the alumni of the master's graduate programs. My connections to Dartmouth before I graduated in 2023 from the hybrid MPH program were a handful of in-laws and my father-in-law, Joseph Palermo. His third daughter is my wife, Karen, was born at Hitchcock when her dad returned for his Tuck MBA. The desk I had been studying on was made by a Dartmouth grad. And sitting there, I coined a quote, "One country, one policy, all patients." I also coined unconscious submission, meaning giving in to a majority thought without consideration of consequences. Keep learning. And a saying I like is, it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. Graduates, remember the bonds that you made here with your classmates and your teachers. Make your capstones reality. Didn't get your thesis on your timeline? Well, neither did I, but I'm still trying after 2 years. Keep persisting like you survived mud season. Realize that when you went to pivot and to reach out to your Dartmouth family for help. Keep networking. Your connections to Dartmouth are more important than AI. And remember, AI means something different at Dartmouth thanks to former Dartmouth football coach Buddy Tevens. Adapt and improvise. He was related by marriage and a mentor to my son. It's good advice how to succeed in this world. Adapt and improvise. And I had to make a couple corrections to adapt and improvise. So I decided almost at age 60 to get a master's. My grandfather started college when he was 57. And news for you 20-somethings, 60 is the new 40. I still have hair, so. Even more advice, give more than you take from this world. Be kind and equitable. Equity works both ways. Share your Dartmouth experience, mentor and volunteer. And let me repeat that first part again. Give back more than you take from this world. I know it seems hard now and tougher, but if you never try, you surely will fail. And ironically, failure can be a great motivator for you to succeed. I started my podiatric sports medicine practice 36 years ago, and as a joke, I was gifted from famous Dartmouth alumni Ted Geisel, aka Dr. Seuss, the Foot Book, which had a line, "Oh, how many feet you will meet." 20,000 pairs so far. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. So, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So Dartmouth grads, commence and get in touch, stay in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Amol. Beautifully done. All right. It's time for the last speaker of the day. I'd like you to join me in welcoming Dr. Dwayne Compton, the Dean of the Geisel School of Medicine. He's completing his 11th year, and this is his last year. So you are the last students that he's addressing here. He has been, we are here because of his efforts. He's been a tireless advocate for innovation in education. He was instrumental in championing the creation of health sciences, and that's why all these degree programs are here under one umbrella. So we are deeply grateful for his vision and his commitment to you all and to us. Dean Compton.
Oh, thank you all. What a beautiful afternoon. This has been wonderful. First of all, congratulations to our graduating class. I just want to commend you. Let me start by taking a moment to thank all of your family and your friends. Many of them are joining you here today. Many are joining us online on stream. You've completed a really intense curriculum, and you don't do that without the support of your family and friends behind you. So I think we owe them a round of applause and support. So thank you. Also, I'm very grateful, Dr. Saxena, for being here today to join us, and Dr. Mensah for being here. I'm going to do my best effort to keep it real. So thank you for the wise advice that you provided us all. It takes a lot to create a ceremony like this in celebration of our graduates, and there are a lot of people behind the scenes that have worked hard to pull this off. So I'd like you to join me now in thanking the staff from the Office of Student Life. There's more. The Office of Student Life, Educational Affairs, Communications, the Registrar's Office, Admissions, the Alumni Relations, the Dartmouth College Conference and Events. Everyone's come together to make this work. So. A few important administrative things that I need to bring to your attention. So first of all, to our graduating students and to our faculty who are joining us today, immediately following the conclusion of our ceremony, if you would follow us back along the bridge and over to the grassy area, we're going to take a group photo together to commemorate the day we spent together. So please do that. Immediately after photo, please join your friends and family for a reception, which is in the tent right behind us. To our graduating MHA students, your diplomas are going to come to you in the mail very soon after commencement. To our Master of Science students and our Master of Public Health students, you may pick up your diplomas today in Remsen 306, which is through the doors over here and just to your left. Now, the administrative things are over. So now it is actually my distinct pleasure to offer your final lecture at Geisel. So a few thoughts I'd like to share, and I was thinking about this a lot. You know, you all came to here and came to Geisel from different parts of the United States, from different countries. You were students, you were public health officials, you were entrepreneurs, you were volunteers, you were professionals working in industry, you were scientists, you were veterans, all walks of life. And the arc of your life has brought you here to intersect with each other and to intersect with us. And I think back and I wonder if you remember that first week when you started in the orientation, if you remember sitting with your colleagues and learning about their experiences and what brought them here, what motivated them to seek an advanced degree and the advanced degree of the type that they were seeking. You know, I know that our curriculum moves really fast and maybe orientation feels like it was a long time ago, but you know, you're a remarkable group of people and you bring a remarkable set of life experiences into this event in this moment. By my estimation, you've completed over 1,000 didactic hours in the classroom and countless additional hours working on capstone projects or practicums. You've been learning about health systems, so what makes them work well and identifying what doesn't work well. You're learning about methods to analyze populations and understand policy decisions and how they can affect the health of populations. Those policies can be positively influencing or negatively, which can create health disparities. And you've been learning about how to access massive volumes of health and healthcare data and to devise strategies on how to tease out meaningful trends from those large data sets. And I'm going to hazard a guess here. At some point in your time, you may have asked yourself, is there any end to the number of frameworks or the number of algorithms or the number of codes that have been created to address those issues? So I'm just here to tell you that those frameworks and those algorithms and all those lines of code for this purpose, they're like a toothbrush. Everybody has their own, and nobody wants to use someone else's. But just keep that in mind. These are important parts of the work, and they help guide our work. So as you've successfully navigated our curriculum, you've also been exceptionally active in our community and in national discussions, in advocacy, in educational activities, in research. You've been volunteering your time locally in places like the Haven. Many of you presented your work at the recent Dartmouth Rural Health Symposium. Alum, your presentation on school-based oral health programs won the inaugural Wenberg Prize for Best Poster at that symposium. And you and Emily were featured at the Vermont Public Health Association webinar to discuss public health commissions in other states and how they may actually provide frameworks, there's that word, frameworks for application in the state of Vermont. Olivia and Johanna presented your work at the New Hampshire Public Health Association. And there are members of our hybrid class who have been invited to give oral and poster presentations at the annual meeting of the American Public Health Association. And Janie and Robert, you received travel awards from the American Association for the Advancement of Science to talk about your work. Shandy, Olivia, and Kaveri traveled to Capitol Hill to advocate with congressional representatives on your behalf for the importance of global health, education, and training. We had three teams that competed in the annual National Big Data Health Sciences Case Competition. Many of you have articles submitted for publication, and I note that Elodie and Joe were authors of the recently published article in the Journal of Pain and Symptom Management on new measurement tools to improve care quality in inpatient palliative care. Many of you, there's a lot of you actually, who participated in working with Dr. Lucy, who's here. I think Dr. Lucy, there he is over there. You worked with him to design and deliver webinars at Geisel on various topics, including infectious disease and policy and preventive medicine and many, many others. Many of you participated in the Global Health and Development Program organized through the Dartmouth Dickey Center. And several of you were selected as Dartmouth Irving Institute Graduate Energy Fellows. So these are just some of the many examples that illustrate your commitment to helping improve the lives of others through your work. It's kind of impossible for me to name everyone and everything that you've done here, so please, my apologies for not calling out everyone. I wanted to provide these examples so that you know that we see each one of you, and we see what you're doing and how you're contributing. And I also share these examples so that our audience can appreciate and understand how much you give of yourselves outside of the curriculum. So it's an absolute privilege for me to stand before you today as a representative of the entire faculty at Geisel and all the staff at Geisel. Everyone here is joining me today in support of you, and I speak on their behalf when I say that we're incredibly proud of what you've done and what you've accomplished while you're being such a rich part of our community. What we've been doing is guiding your education through our curriculum to be future leaders in health sciences and in public health and in health administration. And at the same time, you've committed yourselves to improving the lives of others through the work that you are doing. And for that, I want to thank you, and I really admire what you're doing, and I admire you. So, John, in your remarks yesterday, you emphasized the importance of adherence to core values in public health as a guiding principle. And Victoria, you talked about how you remain grounded in yourself and fulfilled through your commitment to purpose that's larger than yourself. Victoria, I don't know where you're sitting. Somewhere, raise your hand. Oh, there you are, okay. So those messages carry extra meaning in our world today, given the external events where people and populations are increasingly being marginalized by geopolitics. And that marginalization is really eroding the health of our society. And I think you all know this. I'm not bringing news to you. But as I considered my comments for each of you last night, when I was thinking about this, it cemented in me my admiration for all of you and all of our graduating students today. All of you have committed to applying yourself to making advancements that are going to improve the health and well-being of individuals and populations. And in choosing a professional career path in this way, you're choosing a value that is altruism and generosity towards helping others. And there's no higher calling than that. And that's what is giving me great hope for the future. We can all focus on the current events and the media headlines of the day, but why I'm hopeful is that our need as a society has a far longer horizon than just what's happening in the immediate headlines of the day. And your commitment to helping others is going to be an enduring need for all of us. So put aside the local headlines that you read every morning, the push notices on your phone, probably you're getting those right now while you're sitting here. Put those aside for the moment and focus on the longer horizon that you can impact. As I see it, reaching optimal health for individuals and for populations is an extremely complicated undertaking. And it includes inputs from genetics, from environmental exposure, from health system access, from efficient and effective systems of healthcare, from social norms and social supports, from policy, and from financial resource allocation. This is a complicated situation, and the headlines of today are not the thing that's going to carry you in your professional careers. You have a lot to do and a lot to add to our society and to improving our lives. So your efforts are going to be needed for a long time to help us all reach a successful output to optimal health for all. And I just learned today from Dr. Saxena, I'm actually now 42, which is great. So I'm going to be seeing you and working with you and relying on you for a long time. So as our collective future starts today, as we walk down the aisle and out from under the tent, I don't know the exact path for each of you. Each of you is going to chart your own professional career. What I do know is that I feel confident in walking that path beside all of you. Because we are all going to rely on your commitment to values, to help others, and to solve these thorny and complex issues that affect the health and well-being of all individuals and populations. So each of you arrived at Geisel as extraordinary individuals, intelligent, compassionate, a driving desire to help others, and shaped by a wide variety of life experiences. What we've done through our curriculum is to channel your innate characteristics towards being leaders in public health and in epidemiology and in health data science and in health administration. So class of 2025, I conclude this last lecture at Geisel by saying on behalf of all of us, the faculty and staff, it's been our distinct pleasure, it's been our privilege to work with you and guide you through your advanced education. I offer you my deepest congratulations on graduation and good luck to each of you and everything that you will do. Good luck.
All right, that's it. We're going to walk out, and then we'll meet you on the, yeah, Dwayne goes first.